First of all, thank you very much for inviting me to this interview.
No problem, no problem. Let's get into the album. Tell me a little bit about the album, how long it took, and tell me about some of the songs and that you enjoy singing and stuff like that.
Okay, well, the album is I Am the Hammer, and well, it's a funny story because I was working on a different album with Escape Music and Khalil Turk. The album is called Cry Wolf, and it was almost finished, but on Escape Music, they had so much work and so many albums to release that I really got impatient. And Bruce, who was the executive producer and the one who wrote the lyrics for the album, well, we got impatient, and then we thought, okay, as we have been working for a long time, thinking of the next album after Cry Wolf, we finally decided to do I Am the Hammer first and Cry Wolf later. So we contacted Tommy Denander, who had already been on my previous solo album, Kiss in the Dragon Night. And well, we just arranged it so that he could produce the album, play guitars, play keyboards. And Bruce was doing the lyrics that he had already done before. And I had some melodies to these lyrics. So we worked together, all three of us. And the result was I Am the Hammer. It all went quite fast because I had been writing the songs for a long time since I finished Kiss in the Dragon Night. So it was, I would say, kind of easy.
Right, yeah.
It all flowed.
So tell me what songs you like on this album that, you know, are you're favorable to your voice. What song you like the best?
All the songs, and well, all of them are totally adapted to my voice because I wrote the melodies, except two of them, because Show Me Heaven has been totally written by Tommy Denander, including the lyrics. And Princess of Darkness has been written by Roland Forsman from Remedy, a great band. All the others have been written, I mean, the melodies by me, so they are adapted to my voice already.
Right.
But there was one that was really, well, you know, it was something I did difficult on purpose because I wanted to try to sing that way. I had been singing jazz for some years ago, and I wanted to mix the kind of voice you use when you sing jazz,
right,
with the kind of voice you use when you rock. So the result was Good Morning Vietnam, which is like very fast. I had to sing really fast and breathe in deep and fast as well. And I loved the experience because, you know, it was a challenge for me to sing that way. All the other songs in the album are more in my usual style of singing, which is rocking, but also sometimes a bit folky. So I think the real challenge was Good Morning Vietnam.
Right, yeah, cool. Now, have you done live shows for this album yet?
Well, no, not really. I have, as the album is coming out on the 27th of June.
Okay.
I have not done live shows for this particular album. I've been doing a tour for the previous album, Kiss in the Dragon Night, which was released in 2023. And I've been touring, well, in Spain and in the United Kingdom 3 times. And yeah, it was a great experience, I must say, because on Kiss in the Dragon Night, I had many collaborations, singing duets
Right.
For example, with Mark Bowles, or for example, with I had Gary Peel from Boston on the guitar in one of the songs, Robin McCauley, Mick Devine, also Terry Brock from Strange Ways.
Yes.
Well, one of these singers, Robin McCauley, sung with me live in Manchester at Fire Fest. And this was just like, wow, wonderful. And we sang the title of the album, Casino Drum Night.
Right.
And it was a great experience. So from now on, I'm starting with the tour for I Am the Hammer.
Cool.
But now I'm doing, interviews, videos,
Right, yeah.
photo shootings, and so on.
Cool, cool. Was music always your first passion?
Yes, I mean, I have always had two different passions. I'm a total animal lover. I love animals. So I've always had many dogs and cats and horses. And so this was my first passion. And when I was 12, I started to sing. And so it was almost my first passion. But yeah, I've always been writing songs. I started writing songs when I was 12, and I'm still writing songs. So yeah, it was my first passion, and I think it will always be my first passion.
Cool, cool. Has going into music everything you thought it would be?
If music is everything I thought it was going to be,
yes,
it's more.
Cool.
I'm really happy. I mean, I had a different job some years ago. I was teaching at a university because I studied archaeology and so on. And I just gave up my job because I decided to go on making music. I had tried to stop it, and I had tried to have a more normal life.
Right.
But it was so boring. So I finally stopped doing what I was doing and said, sorry, I must go. And then I started with music again. This was in 2010. Yeah.
Do you enjoy touring?
Yes. I mean, I'm not the kind of person who loves to travel a lot and be abroad all the time. But as I don't do it so much, I really enjoy what I do. I mean, from time to time, go to the United Kingdom or, I really enjoy that. I don't think I would like it if I were a super mega star and, people really don't get home in 1 month. I think that's really hard, and you really have to be ready for that. But what I do is more calm, so I really enjoy it when I go out and have a tour. Yes.
Cool. What's the feeling like when people ask for your autograph?
Oh, when they ask for an autograph,
yeah,
I'm like surprised because it's really surprising for me, and unexpected. I'm still shocked when they ask. Oh, yes, sure, and I really feel happy, and it makes me feel, appreciated, and everybody loves to be appreciated. So it has a great value for me.
Are you working on any other material at this time?
Oh, yes, I'm always working. Yes. You have to do it that way, because otherwise, if you start writing new songs, when you have finished promoting an album, it's too late. It will take too long until you have the next album. So yes, I'm working on new songs, even though this album hasn't been released yet.
Right. And who are a couple of your favorite singers?
Oh, I have many, but I would say Kate Bush.
Yeah.
She's not very rocking, but she's unique.
Yeah.
She's incredible. I fell in love with her music when I was very young, and I'm still in love with her music. not only her singing, also her songwriting. She's a genius. I love Stevie Nicks from Fleetwood Mac. Amanda Marshall, Canadian singer. Well, I love Heart. I mean, Nancy Wilson and Ann Wilson, both of them. But I also love, well, I like classical music as well, but I also love instrumental music, or mainly instrumental, like Mike Oldfield, for example. I love Mike Oldfield. I've always loved the music he's been doing since he started, which was a long time ago. And in fact, I have a version of Moonlight Shadow, which is one of the few songs you can sing from him, on my previous album on Kissing a Dragon Night. Yeah. On here we have no versions. I wanted to do an album with I Am the Hammer with no versions at all.
Right.
I only wanted to have original songs. And yeah, that's what we've done. Only use original songs. I'm very happy with it.
What's the feeling like the first time that you stepped on stage to sing in front of a crowd?
Well, I was 12 the first time I did that. It was a small audience, maybe 20, 30 people, but it's very strange. If you have only like 20, 30 people in front of you, you really feel a bit embarrassed at the beginning, you know, and until you warm up, it's like, wow, what are they thinking? But when you have, I don't know, 500 people in front of you, 400, 700, you just feel the warmth, you know, you just feel, you don't have the feeling they are looking at you. You have the feeling they are a part of the show. You are one part of the show, and they are together with you and are the other part of the show, the most important one. And it's very funny because Show Me Heaven, which has been written by Tommy Denander, tells about this experience with the audience, what you feel. And even though he has written it, including the lyrics, I totally feel the song as if it were mine, because it describes very well what you feel when you hear and see the audience there with you and supporting you.
Cool. Do you do any kind of warm-ups or drink or eat anything before you start singing?
I try to, but you know, when you have a show, you hardly ever have time to warm up, because you start to, well, put on your makeup and you change your clothes, and people come to see you. Hi, I wanted to say hello. So at the end, the warming up process is more speaking with people who have come to hear you or see you than doing a proper warming up for the voice. But I usually eat a tangerine that helps a lot to clean your throat, and licorice and ginger. So I eat these three things, or the ones I can eat, because you don't always have tangerines. And I speak a lot. So this is my way to warm up. And also, I try to have as the first song one that is, well, easier to sing, so that I use the first song of the show to warm up my voice.
After a show, do you go right home, or what do you do? Do you hang out with fans or sell merchandise? I don't know.
Well, I usually hang out with my bandmates, but not very long, because if I if I have a show, usually you are quite tired after that. So we go out and have a drink and talk about the show. And well, it usually takes a long time until you get out of the venue, because people want to talk to you, and you speak with them, and you sign autographs, or you know, you sign vinyls or CDs. and you start speaking with everyone. So you already go out, you already leave the venue quite late. So then you go to take something with your bandmates or friends, and then you go to bed because I'm usually quite tired after all that because there has been a trip before and suitcases and yeah,
Right.
quite tiring.
Oh, cool. When this album's released, what are you hoping for?
I'm hoping to reach as many people as possible. I think it's a very open album. It's not boring because each song has its own value, its own message. They are all like, well, yes, hard melodic rock or AOR, more or less, but some of them are mixed with other things like folk, for example, in the melodies, even in the guitar solos. And I think this will enable me to reach more people. I hope so. Because reaching people nowadays is not easy at all. We are many, many people, making music. And everybody does a fine job. Everybody plays fine and sings wonderfully. Nowadays, there are many, many great vocal coaches, and there are great voices out there. So it's really difficult to get people listening to you because the offer is so enormous.
Right, yeah.
That standing out is really difficult. So what I would like is to have the attention of people who did not know me, and of course of the ones who already knew me. Right. But for people who don't know me,
Right, yeah.
That's really difficult, but that's the aim. And also that they feel the music the way that I do.
Right, yeah.
I'm really happy with the album, I must say. And working with Tommy Denander and of course with Bruce Me has been incredible. The experience has been awesome. And we were always on the same page. You know what I mean? We were so connected, and the melodies make so much sense because we were totally connected in the same frequency.
Right, yeah.
And it's been awesome. It's been really good working with them.
Cool. Do you have any merchandise where people could pick it up?
Oh, yes, of course. I have, of course, CDs, vinyl records, and also T-shirts, but we still have to do the T-shirts for the new album because the ones I have are from Kiss and the Dragon Night, so now we are starting to do merchandising and so on for I Am the Hammer. It will have its own merchandising, of course.
When you go out on tour, is there any country you'd really like to visit?
Sorry, what?
When you go out on tour, is there any country you would really like to visit?
Oh, one that I have not visited yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, yes. I would love to go to California, for example, to the States. And I would also love to play in Sweden and in Germany because I'm half German. And believe it or not, I have never played in Germany yet. So this is something that I really wish. Play in Germany as well, yeah. And I have always wanted to visit San Francisco, so I would love to play in California, yes, for example.
Cool. I'm part German too, with the last name Rademacher.
I know, that surname was absolutely German when I saw it. Oh, Rademacher.
Yeah.
It's German.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's great. Which part from Germany does your family come from?
I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure. I mean, I'm part Scotch and I'm part German. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
So
that's great. What a mixture. Yeah. I'm half Spaniard and half German.
Oh, Cool.
Yeah,
Well,
quite a good
Gabriella,
mixture as well.
it was great talking to you, and I appreciate the chat, good envision into your music and stuff like that. Would you like to say anything to the fans in conclusion?
Oh, yes. First of all, I will end as I started. Thank you very much for your interview.
No
It's a
problem.
pleasure.
Uh-huh.
And I would like to say that the album has been mastered by Harry Hess.
Uh-huh.
And I love the master, I must say. And I would also like to add that people can find me through my website, which is www.gabrielledevalofficial.com. Gabrielle de Val with double L, gabrielledevalofficial.com. And there you can find all my social media and so on. So, and I think that's all. So
Cool.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And big hug to everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.